It's the morning after the night before, and I feel like recently I've been saying that every morning after a Rangers game. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to see what everybody in the comments think of what happened. I think there's a lot to talk about. There's like a million vids that actually need to be made about what's wrong right now. But you know what? Let's first hear your opinions and let's talk about it. Mr. Freeland123. Maybe Beale was a tactical genius after all. He had you lot overperforming. Well, Michael Beale's got blood on his hands. That is for sure. If you didn't laugh, you'd cry. It's fucking mince, isn't it? Jester says, Dessers makes me sad. He's the worst fucking player ever, man. Honestly. Like, he's so shit, it's fucking unbelievable. Rick Mack says, it's not just on the pitch, from top to bottom it's crap. The chairman, the board, the CEO, we have no director of football, etc, etc. No structure, no backbone. Whether we like it as supporters, this is a business, it has to be run like any other business. We let players go for free that were better than those we've replaced with and paid millions for them. Starts at the top and they're failing us all, and here we are. The powers to be decision making ain't their strength, and we need as a club to replace that. Of course we do. I touched a bit of that in the review yesterday. It's not just the players, man. It's of course, Beale's a problem, the players are a problem, but the board, everything, the CEO, this guy's right. He's right on the money. We're shite. We are rotten. We are rotten from the core. We truly, truly are. Fuck knows how bad the league's going to be this season. I don't think it really matters who we appoint. Like let's be real, right? Say we appoint somebody in this international break, which is probably looking like where it's going to happen. Like, what are they going to be able to do before January with this crop of fucking players, man? Honestly. And Tav, Goldson, Lundstrom, Barisic, they all need drop, but they're never going to get dropped. Like, as much as I want Stephen Davis to do it, he's never going to do that. And now I have a fucking bone to pick. I think there's actually a fid to be made separately on what Stevie Davis said post game yesterday, because I fuck me, man, that got my blood boiling. But they're never going to be dropped. That's just the way it is. We see it with clubs. It's not just Rangers, all over the world, all over Europe, etc. The favourites get picked. The influencers, those ones, they always get picked. But Matthew Miles, oh matty boy, says, looks like the postman and accountants in this little tournament are improving quicker than the new RIFC. Typical troll comment for him. Limassol were better than us. They're shite, but they were better than us. And, these little tournaments, because they're in the Champions League. These little tournaments. See, back in 2003, mate, I bet you were fucking greeting when Porto pumped you, so know your role, big man. Dab Monger says, make Butland captain and caretaker. Yeah, he'd probably do a better fucking job as caretaker. I'm not buying this, though, that Stephen Davis, there would have been a bigger outrage if he played the kids against Limassol yesterday. One, we probably would have won, so there wouldn't have been a bigger outrage. And two, even if we did get beat, I would have came on the channel and went, well, you know what, fair play to Davis. He actually tried something. He dropped a lot of these shiftless bastards. He's went for the kids and it hasn't worked. That's what I would have said. I refuse to believe that Rangers fans would have been more upset with Davis for completely changing it, because most of the fans have turned on half these players anyway. So I don't really I honestly don't really understand that logic. I've seen was it the Rangers Rabble podcast? They were kind of the logic where if he changed the team to that degree, there would have been more outrage. I honestly don't think it would have been. I would have liked to have seen that. And, I like Stephen Davis, and, I may as well just talk about his comments quickly here. He came out and said after the game he couldn't have asked for much more. And for me, some people, they're not defending this, but they're saying, he has to say that. Why does he have to say that? Realistically, he's not got a hope in hell's chance of getting this job. I get it, he's a Rangers man, but why can't he just turn around and say, you know what, it was absolutely disgraceful, this performance. The players say game after game, every time we lose, it's going to get better, there's apologies, but it never gets better, and you know what, there's going to be changes for the St Mirren game. Why can't he say that? Why has he got to say the players fucking gave it their all? Is he fucking blind? Comments like that honestly dent a legacy, and people might say, well, that's a bit too far. It's fucking utter bullshit, man. How the fuck can he actually turn around and say that? Come on. with a fucking straight face. Fuck Stephen Davis for saying comments like that. That's honestly, see as a player, fantastic. See as this fucking manager after one game, as a caretaker, he's blown it. How can you say that, man? How? No player's bigger than the club, so I don't want to fucking pretend that Stephen Davis is the holy grail. Rangers, man, coming out and saying shit like that, man, is borderline unforgivable for me, because it's lying to our. Does he think we're fucking dumb? People that pay money into this club, buy tickets. What about the people that went over there, man? What about the people that flew out to Cyprus? I mean, what about that? Fucking Tav. Union Bears over the speaker, trying to get Tav coming up. Nah, fuck, Tav thinks he's too good for that. Fuck the lot of them, man. And that includes Davis. They're all shite. I know he's come in, and he is between a rock and a hard place, but don't fucking bullshit us, man. Say it how it is. I'm not expecting him to go on a fucking rant like me and call them a fucking shite, but say, keep it PG. Keep it PG, TV friendly, man. But you have to go in on them. You have to fucking go in on. You can't just... Him saying that, right, the boys gave all they could, they're going to think, maybe he's giving them a bollocking in the dressing room. I don't fucking know, right? But say he hasn't and he was a bit lenient on them. Say they listened to his post-match, they're like, Davis, he thought we played well there, that's alright. That's the levels we need to maintain. Fuck off, man. I'm not having it. I can't. I honestly fucking can't. 5788 says, fucking aye, man. Stevie, take a fucking bow, my man. Because I say it's big, man. Chad Hogan says, Big Beal has left us a shit show, man. Poor fucking Davis, honestly. I kind of do feel sorry for him, but when he says comments like that, I don't. I just can't. You cannot say shit like that, man. Like, honestly. Brian Mulholland, yeah, he's laughing about it. Half Punk says, mate, thanks for telling it like it is. Team is absolutely shocking, as bad as the Pedro days. Maybe worse. You know what? It fucking might be worse than the Pedro days, because see, back then, we did spend a bit of money, right? It's not like we brought in players for fucking absolutely nothing. But there wasn't like an expectation. Yeah, honestly, for me, we are worse, right? Even if we're not, quality-wise worse, even though I think that's up for debatable. See, back then, it was complete rebuilding. We have fucking dropped the... Michael Beale has fucking raped us in the summer. And that may sound like a very strong term to use, but I can't think of another word that's happened to this team in the summer. And it's not like, last season and the season before we were fantastic, right? We were shite as well. But we've went for... You didn't think we could get much worse to... Are we even the second best team in the country? And that is a fucking problem. That is a major problem. Anyway, moving on. Good luck says, you will be hoping St Mirren, Hearts, Motherwell don't win this weekend. Then you will be fifth. And Aberdeen catching up. You may not finish in the top six this year the way you're playing. Now, right, obviously I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but, like, if a manager, say you were, like, guaranteed to keep all these players, January didn't exist, right? And the managers came in and he couldn't get a tune at these players, and it was like the same sort of performances from here to May. Is top six fucking doable? I mean, honestly, we are lucky, right, that the Embra clubs in Aberdeen are shite. See if they actually lived up to their big club status and were just a wee bit off the old firm like they really should be, because they're letting down the fucking country as a whole, in my opinion. They've been for fucking ages. We would be fifth. And and that's not even factoring in St Mirren and Motherwell, who have had good starts to the season. Tobez says, totally agree, Stevie. Robbie says, when we lose on Sunday, we protest. Don't go to matches. Don't buy anything from the stores. Don't even bother with Rangers' social media until this shite is sorted. Yeah, that's the thing. It's what do you do? It's almost got to be on a level of that. But then, if you do that, it hurts the Clong. The Clong, I can't even speak, man. I'm fucking fuming. The club long term. It's not like... you see the Premier League and you always say, Glazers out, let's not go to the games. But Man United, it practically runs itself, that club. I know you can say, the Glazers got them in debt, but the amount of money it's in that league and the amount of money that Man United generates, for us, most of the money that we generate will be through, ticket sales and the fans. The league is not fucking generating nothing. So if we do that for a prolonged period of time, it'll be absolutely suicidal. But then again, I guess during COVID... no one went to the games, but I believe the season tickets, a portion of them still get paid. So, I mean, I don't really want to get... to me, this shouldn't even be about financials. It should... well, everything is finance at the end of the day, but fuck me, it's soul-destroying talking about this right now, man. But Bert, says Steve Davis can only pick from players put forward by Beale in Europe. We'll see. I thought that, right? But then if you look at the squad against Limassol, the bench was full of youngsters. I don't even know anymore. I mean, I'm sure you could fucking change it if you want. But let's not kid ourselves, right? See, come Sunday, are we expecting Bailey Rice, Lovelace, McCausland, people like that going to be featuring? I'm not. I mean, is Dujon Sterling going to be starting over Tav? Is Yilmaz going to... I mean, Yilmaz could start, to be fair. Is Balogun and Suter going to be starting over our first choice centre-backs that couldn't fucking kick a ball between them? Honestly, man. It's fucking soul-destroying. WRP63 says, Steve Davis is a good player and a gent. He's too nice a guy to sort out Rangers and too close to the players. We need someone in pronto who won't look at reputations and in crowds. Nothing has changed. Lammers and Dessers started and were awful. The first goal was in from a cross and Goldson was at fault. The second came from Tavernier side. Why not Sterling, Davis, Suter and Redfan as a back four? Who we play up front with Sima is the real conundrum because there is no one. At least McCausland showed a few good touches. Offer assault, no pride whatsoever. I'd make Lundstrom captain simply because he would kick a few asses. Nah, I wouldn't make Lundstrom. I mean, see, as much as Lundstrom, right, seems a bit fiery at points, he just seems to play the fucking blame game. Like, how many times does he, have a go at players when half the time it's his fault? Now, I'll admit, he does show a bit more, like, passion than Tavernier, but fuck him. But Lundstrom's shite. And for Steve Davis, I don't give a fuck if he was pals with some of these players, man. I don't care if he's played with them, right? He won a trophy with them. To me, that's fucking irrelevant. If you're friends with somebody, right, and they fucking betray you, well, you're supposed to fucking stick by it, because let's make no mistake, these players are fucking betraying the club, they're betraying us, and they're betraying Davis. How can he, if he's really a Rangers man, right, if Stephen Davis is a Rangers man, and he is, right, I'm not denying that he is, but surely he can't just play these players because he's his mates. He's got to change this. It's fucking... if he's a Rangers man, he won't care about the fact that he could become manager or what this could do for his managerial credentials. He needs, if he's a Rangers man, he wants us to win. And to win, we need to change the fucking team. He can't just pick his mates for the fucking sake of picking his mates. Anyway, we're fucking... Oh, man. Honestly, fucking Meltdown City. We're shite. We are fucking mincemeat. Tam Brown says, Beale's ego has fucked us over. Ego? Beale's ego. It has. Tam Brown again. Apart from Butland, Seema and man of the match McCausland. The rest were fucking pish. Get rid of Tav, Goldson and Bourne now. Yep. I mean, they were the only three for me that get passing marks. I've seen a lot. I mean, that Rangers Rabble podcast said that Raskin was alright because he was the only player looking to like make runs and like receive the ball. I'm sorry if someone like looking to make a pass or looking to make a run, it is good because no one else would do it. Does that not just sum up how fucking shite we are? And anyway, I don't think Raskin was anything. I don't think he better. I don't think he was better than anyone else. Jim says sell that back four in the new year. Absolutely. Armac says Dessers was so shite it made Wright look class. Scott, honestly, I have been saying on here for years, Scott Wright is fucking shite. Oh, but he's a nice guy. Nice guys finish last. And with Scott Wright in the team, we may as well finish fucking last. We could finish last. The guy is shite, right? Like, he is the sort of guy, if he started for a fucking championship team, you'd be like... You wouldn't think anything of it. I mean, you look at like a Scott Tiffany who played last season for Partick Thistle. He's fucking better than Scott Wright. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I mean, you will struggle to... There is not... Scott Wright would not walk into any team in the Premiership, right? I'm not saying he wouldn't start, but he wouldn't like walk in as the star man. And I think, see if you're starting in the Rangers starting 11, that should be the case. And for Scott Wright, it's certainly not. But Dessers, man, I don't even want to think about Dessers. Rangers won. Roof, did he hit the kit when he was injured? Fucking a baldy Skeletor. See another thing. See the fact that like these players were injured and now they're back and they're still playing shite and like all smiles before getting on the fucking plane. They are fucking. They are fucking melting my skull, man. Honestly, see seeing them all smiling and joking, knowing that they were going to fucking produce that on that pitch. Fucking sure as shite. Andy W says, no strikers, no defence, no managers, no money left. Very sad. When you put it like that. W. Boyle says, this Rangers team are the worst ever. Is this a Berwick Rangers result all over again? User. Dessers and Lammers aren't good enough for a subdue team. Davy G says, my God, absolute horse dung. This is the worst Rangers team pre-Souness era. If we get Lampard, we're well and truly humped. Billy Davis or Chris Wilder for me. Need a staunch manager for this lot. Don't even say Lampard. If we get him, I'm done. Just give a call when he's away or won the league. Well, I mean, you won't be getting a call when we've won the league if Lampard takes over. Like, you know, we do need that sort of manager that will not be afraid to drop these players. But let's not kid ourselves, right? See, Big Sam or the other, like a Warnock or like a Wilder, right? Guys that are, you know, a bit old school, might not be afraid to drop them. See, as soon as they get a deal to the end of this, are you trying to tell me they're going to come in and fucking, you know, actually like drop Goldson and Tav? No, it's not going to happen. See, as much as I want it to happen, it's not going to happen. It is the only way these guys do not play if they are sold. If they are sold. That is the only way. Now with Barisic, yes, Yilmaz can start over him, and we should be starting over him. And with Lundstrom, there is other options in the midfield. But with Goldson and Tav, and, you know, I mean, Dessers at the minute, there's no one to start over them. Even though, like, there's youngsters, and, like, Sterling, or Balogun, or Suter. For some fucking... Honestly, see if we go into St Mirren and they're in the team, you may as well not even watch the fucking game. You honestly may as well not even watch the game, man. Christopher Watson says, totally pathetic, Stevie. Lammers infuriates me the most. So clumsy with the ball, and the others aren't much better. Seema is the best of a bad bunch, and I'm not that impressed with him either. Nobody wants to get stuck in. Not one of them, except for Butland, is Rangers. Jack Butland should be starting for United. He's better than Onana, and you've got to feel sorry for the guy. And to be honest, well, I say he should be starting for United. I mean, United are probably one of the few clubs in world football that are in a worse fucking state than us. But Edward McGee01 says the whole team are pish, apart from wee Nico and Jack Butland. If we were in the Champions League, the club would screw us out the money. The money? I'm going to assume money. Aye, it would have been money. Like, you know, we obviously all wanted the Champions League. We wanted to beat PSV. But honest, if you thought last season was bad, what would the scorelines be this season? Because, like, I know we didn't score. We only scored 2 goals last season, right, in the Champions League. But what would we like? There'd be no goals this season. You know, I know a lot of people wind up Celtic, you know, against Lazio, blah blah blah. Brendan Rodgers' worst Champions League record, but I'm trying to stay well away from that. We are shite. We are in no position to joke about Celtic's European record, and it's not. You know, we have a decent European record, right? This loss here doesn't really change that. But let's not kid ourselves. Domestically, we're fucking shite. We've been shite for too long. I would, if you wouldn't trade the Europa League run and, you know, a decent Europa League record for the amount of domestic success that Celtics had in, like, over like the past decade, you're fucking delusional. And we control them all we want about losing to Lazio. Do not, that, to me, that is like almost stooping down to their level in terms of obsession. It's alright to troll the odd time, but for fuck's sake, man, that's embarrassing. Need to stay away from that. We're fucking shite. Let's start doing that when we're 7 points clear and fucking looking like we're nailed on to win the league. Not 7 points behind, and I can't even say we're going to get second, man. That's how desperate things have become. Anyway, I'm done for this video. You guys have reacted to this loss. I'll be back later. There's a lot to talk about. Managers, what Davis said, Tavernier bottling, the fucking Union Bears. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to discuss. I'm fucking about 10 FIFA parts to upload, but I don't even want to upload it because there's the real McCoy to talk about. Anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.